After 4 decades of making dust in Baja, we've learned to build some mighty tough tires. We've also learned that if you spend enough time somewhere, it eventually becomes part of who you are. Baja is in our DNA. Its rocky trails, dry riverbeds, and cactus thorns have been our motivation to build much more than tires for Baja. We've built a foundation for success that will be available for speed demons, adventure junkies, and explorers from around the globe for decades to come. On this episode of Building for Baja, we'll reflect on all that we have built and share why the future of off-road racing and BFGoodrich Tires in Baja is safe and in good hands.
I think we definitely are seeing a changing of the guard. In the last 5 to 7 years, there's been a lot of new racers coming into the sport, as well as a lot of new support people on our end of it. One good example is probably Nate Hunt. 7 years ago, we hired him on to help me out in the desert, and now I help him out in the desert for the most part.
This weekend, we brought the cream of the crop. We brought the guys who do the best job, who are the most professional, and we trust you guys. We put a lot of trust in you guys. The racers put a lot of trust in you guys, so go out there and do BFGoodrich proud. The future of BFGoodrich racing in Baja is solid. We have people who are motivated, we have people who are passionate, we have people who love the sport. There's been a lot of things that have changed over the last 40 years. One thing that has not, Baja is part of BFGoodrich.
In our quest to conquer Baja, we've built a mechanical communication and logistical support program that truly has no rival.
Knowing exactly where that kilometer is on the highway and how to get there, the step-by-step direction to get into the course is huge. I mean, otherwise you've been driving around all night, especially when the old man drives off the road or off the cliff and it's upside down and is just waiting for help, you know. Every hour counts.
Thousands of off-road professionals and privateers have chosen to partner with BFGoodrich Tires in the pursuit of a goal that always involves a checkered flag.
As a race car builder, we can simply say, call them, register with them. They will show you the way.
We've been there for the veteran and factory efforts. And we've been there for the newcomers and teams on a shoestring budget.
You know, there are a lot of tire manufacturers out there and all have their pluses and minuses, but when we looked at the big picture, first off, BFGoodrich, Baja proven tire, so that was our immediate draw. It was the bonus, it was the icing on the cake when we found out, wow, we get all these other additional services thrown in. They're gonna offer pit services, fueling services, they'll turn wrenches, they'll make sparks with welders, they'll do whatever it needs to do to keep us on that course, and that's just all a part of a courtesy we get from running the tires we wanted to run anyway. So BFGoodrich, man, they've got our back.
It's been a challenging and rugged journey, but we've had some fun.
How you doing, buddy? Good. You?
And we've made a few friends along the way.
I'm trying. No, I mean you're gonna get rare footage right here of me working. So we're making our own little pastry bag here to shoot the cream cheese into the half jalapeno, but Hank got a little excited with the knife, so he made us a golf ball size hole, and we need something a little bit smaller.
Baja has taught us a few lessons over the years. And we believe it's our duty to pass on the knowledge we've gained to those that will carry the torch for generations to come.
What's really exciting is to see those older racers that aren't racing anymore, but their kids are now, or their kids' kids. You know, we got 2 generations or 3 generations that are racing in Baja now.
Generations of off-roading in Baja are a big part of our lineage, and I think it's a big part of the sport. I mean, passing that down generation to generation. I mean, there's some great examples on this wall right here. Danny McMillan, Luke McMillan are on here, and their dad, Mark McMillan, learned Baja and off-roading from their dad, Corky McMillan.
When Luke McMillan calls you, you know, it's a big deal. Even as his brother, I was like, really? Really, man? You want me?
We're busy all year long, and we're always innovating. We're always trying to go make everything better, faster, stronger, and trying to find some wins. You know, there's just so many different elements that come together that, you know, really tie it all in and make it a success down in Baja. And you got to be prepared like no other down there, otherwise you're not going to have success. And to have BFG with the BFG relay and the radio and the pit books and the support, and you really need that on your side to be successful.
I feel good about the future of off-road racing, even after guys like myself and Rob McCackern or Ricky Johnson aren't doing it anymore, but I have a feeling those young guys are going to have to deal with us for another decade or so.
In order to succeed in Baja, you can't go at it alone. Choosing the right partners is vital, and we choose ours carefully. It's through these relationships we will continue to build, and because of these relationships, we will continue to win.
If I was to try and come up with one word that separates off-road racers from others, it's probably the passion that they have for what they do.
I think BFG, they put in the time. They put in the time, they put in the effort. They are just, it's all about the racer.
I think BFG's pit service is phenomenal. That's such a great way to go. I would run absolutely no other tire but BFG if I was going down there for my first race.
BFGoodrich is out here supplying things that nobody else does to racers.
You guys make the race for us. You let us poor guys compete. It's fun, man.
If there's one souvenir that I cherish more than my finisher's pins, it's my BFG pit books, and I've got a stack of them, and they're like in my bookshelf, and they're really cool. They're my best memories, actually.
The BFGoodrich name in Baja, it was built, and it was built with blood, sweat, and tears of people who have a passion for off-road racing, have a passion for their job, have a passion for the peninsula of Baja. It is awesome to become a brand that is recognized, respected, and loved.
BFGoodrich Tires' legacy in Baja is secure. We will push the envelope of what's possible in tire technology, logistical, and communication support for as long as there are eager engineers, innovative builders, and fearless race car drivers. Yep, we build tires, but we also build for Baja. What are you building for?